Soulmask just revealed its biggest update yet, and it is about to completely change the entire game. Not only did we just get the official 1.0 release date, and we got the announcement of a brand new desert-like DLC called Shifting Sands, we also got something very interesting that caught me off guard that I wasn't expecting, and that is we have now flying airships. That is right, baby. Let's dive in to talk about everything you need to know that has just been revealed. So first up, the big headliner, and that is Soulmask officially launches its version 1.0 coming on April 10th. That means that the game is officially moving out of its early access phase, and it will be now entering into its full release version. And alongside the launch, the developers are also going to be including the Shifting Sands DLC, which is a major new content expansion here shown in the trailer that they released today. So we now know that the 1.0 release and its DLCs are going to basically be arriving together. And this is awesome because this means that we're not only going to be getting whatever comes with the 1.0 launch by default, but we're also going to be getting a bunch of additional content via this Shifting Sands DLC for creators and players to sink their teeth into. So diving into the new DLC, Shifting Sands, this DLC is going to be introducing an Egyptian-inspired desert region. It is filled with massive dunes, ruins, and ancient pyramids. The new area includes multiple locations designed for exploration and combat, including large underground dungeon areas, barbarian strongholds, and pyramid boss encounters. Some of these pyramid locations appear to be tied directly to Soulmask's progression systems, where beating bosses allows players to unlock new masks and powerful abilities. So this new region isn't just a new biome to explore, but it's also going to be tied into the character's progression and new challenges going forward. Ooh, I'm excited for this one here because not only do I think the developers do a very good job of playing into the magical, Egyptian survivalist, vibe with all of the content and updates that they've added to Soulmask over the years, but I just really like the tone and vibe of this Egyptian desert feeling, right? So I'm very excited to jump in here, check it all out, see how they depict some of the lore and stories that we know, from the Egyptian period, and then obviously intertwine them into Soulmask's storyline and how it's all going to play out for the individual survivor. And now probably the most surprising feature coming to this DLC, and that is flying ships. Yes, players will actually be able to build airships that function as mobile bases. These ships are built utilizing modular components like anti-gravity engines, sails, rudders for maneuverability. We've got deck modules for building structures and various ship systems. You can basically construct a floating base in the sky, complete with crafting stations, storage, and other structures. But what's even more interesting is that your tribe members can actually be assigned as crew members on the ship, meaning that they can help you operate workstations or assist the ship's defenses. And you probably guessed it, these ships are not used only for transportation. The DLC also introduces several new ship-based weapons and defense systems. Things like siege ballistas, ship-mounted cannons, turret weapons, and other automated defenses. Players can operate these weapons themselves or assign tribe members to them so that they can automatically defend the ship against enemies. So it looks like ship combat and aerial-based defenses are going to be a major part of this expansion. And beyond ships, the new desert region also includes new exploration opportunities. The map includes ancient ruins, barbarian combat zones, and pyramid structures where players can encounter powerful bosses. Defeating these bosses will reward players with materials used to unlock and upgrade masks, which are one of the core progression systems in Soulmask. This DLC is going to be expanding both on the exploration side of the game, but also on the mask ability system. Personally, I'm really excited to see Soulmask move here to the 1.0 launch. I played the game pretty heavy when it first came out, covered the content that was currently available for early access, and some of the things I really liked was the core survival mechanics and gameplay loop. I love the tribe mates, but I really liked the unique take on the, control of the mask and the progression and mask mechanics system that they had in the game. It was unlike anything I have experienced before and still have yet to do so, and to see that they're actually going to be expanding on that here for 1.0 alongside a massive, DLC with tons of content for us to explore gets me really excited. Oh, and I can't forget the new airship mechanic they're adding into the game because I think that's going to add a crazy different layer here to the gameplay loop for players here in Soulmask. But nevertheless, I think it all sounds super cool. I want to know what your thoughts are on it though. Let me know down below in the comments. Have you played Soulmask? And if you have, are you making a reappearance here for 1.0's launch? Are you excited about the airships? Let me know down below. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe here on the channel as I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. And by the way, if you guys want to check out the combat here, or what combat is like in Soulmask, I did try to take on the ape boss for the very first time under-geared and under-prepared completely, but somehow survived and even persevered. Check that video out you see here on screen.